So let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Peter, and I live in Sydney, Australia. I'm currently in Taiwan at the moment. As you probably checked the previous video, I was in the airport in Sydney, and I was just waiting to board my flight to Taiwan. And in the previous video I was thinking whether I should make a video about chronic pain or lifestyle changes and coming to a different culture, living in a different culture. But I decided it's probably not so important about changing culture. I don't think it's too big of a deal. But that might be incorporated into what I'm experiencing with my pain. The reason why I'm doing the video is ever since I've had this problem, I find it really hard I'm finding it really hard, and the things that I've learned during the way. So I've had it for about 6 months, 7 months, and there's a lot of things that I've learned during this period of time that I wish I could have told the person that had the problem the me right at the start. So hopefully help me deal with the problem a bit more, and just something to help me. Because when you're dealing with chronic pain, there doesn't seem to be many people that you can talk to this about. The only people that you can seem to talk about is your GP, my physiotherapist, my specialist, friends and families, but they don't really get it. I mean, I know they get it, but it's different when you hear it from someone that actually knows. And as a pharmacist, which is my occupation, I talk to a lot of people in chronic pain. So when I see them getting painkillers, I'll ask them, how they're going. And I find that it's a huge difference between talking to them, people that are already suffering, compared to talking to someone that's a GP or physio, that they know what you're going through, but they don't really feel it. And another reason why I'm doing a video is probably the whole thing has changed my life and perspective in life a lot, greatly. And it might not, if you're a chronic pain sufferer, you might feel the same way or learn the same things that I did. But I thought I'd share what it has affected me in my life. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I learned a lot, and during this period, there's lots of thoughts going on in my head, and I thought I'll share with everyone how it has affected me. Yep. So I find that during the forum posts, that when I do research on people with the same problem as me, or people going through chronic pain or living with chronic pain, also the post, or mostly the post, or even some of the YouTube video, I think a lot of time people start talking about, 5 years ago they've had this, and 2 years ago, in a month it got worse. Really a lot of detailed information about their problem, and I find it really bland, and you could sift through the whole lot, and you can go through the whole lot, but for the reader, for me anyway, I find it really boring unless this person is going through exactly what you're going through. And sometimes, I mean, everyone's problem is all different, so it's really hard to relate to someone perfectly. And creating a YouTube video just about my L5S1 disc protrusion surgery, it's going to limit a lot of, I guess, my audience. It's not going to help that many people, and then they probably just turn off after I go on 5 minutes about my problem. So I'm more going to concentrate on living with chronic pain, but obviously I'll still have to go through a little bit about me, and therefore I can explain what I mean. Yeah. So I think this is probably just a good introductory of what I want to talk about. So about chronic pain and how it has affected me. Um, Obviously, I've never made videos before, so we'll see how we go. And it's even if no one actually watches this, I think this will help me a lot personally. Just talking to myself, and just I don't know. I think it will help myself instead of